Welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise. Week 12 in our first season. And before we get going with anything else, I'm just going to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining me. You're the reason this journey here is special. Each and every subscriber to me is very special. Some of you have been along the ride since the beginning. And I remember those names. I will never forget those, of course. But right now, we are slowly but surely moving past 800, and that is awesome. That is so much more than I ever expected. I'm very, very grateful for that. Every time the counter goes up a little bit, I'm just really overjoyed at that. This week, we're going to be playing the Carolina Panthers. Again, at the moment, those overalls aren't saying a lot. A lot of the teams look very similar. But for us, it's just very, very difficult to get anything done here, to be honest. We've had a losing streak. We broke that with a win against the Buccaneers, who were basically equally bad as we are. But then now we lost against the Jacksonville Jaguars last week, week 11. That was super frustrating. Now, week 12, maybe we can get something back here. That would be great. Just want to get on the winning side, get a little bit more on the winning side. The Texans are 4-6. We might catch up to them. We're going to be playing them week 15. That's going to be the second game where we're going to be using the Oilers uniform. So you know that, of course. And yeah, with that said and done, we're going to be checking out the Panthers roster immediately. We're facing another rookie QB, but this one on a different level. Bryce Young, a superstar, dev trait rookie, 22 years old. Fantastic ratings, 12th best QB already. And let's just check out when he was taken. I think he was number 1 overall. Let's just go with this one. Yeah, first round, pick 1 in 2023. So he, of course, was always going to be very good. Andy Dalton and Matt Corral are making up the back line here. Halfback is Miles Sanders, formerly with the Eagles. We've got Chuba Hubbard here and Raheem Blackshear. And of course, Miles Sanders, very good running back. Very solid stats. Same goes for Chuba Hubbard. Fullback is Giovanni Ricci, 26 and 63. We've got wide receivers, Adam Thielen, formerly with the Vikings. We've got DJ Chark Jr., Laviska Shenault Jr. We've got Terrace Marshall. We've got Jonathan Mingo and Shai Smith. And Jonathan Mingo, of course, a rookie, 22 and 73 here. Let me just check out if he has a dev trait or not. Yes, a hidden dev trait for the Ole Miss rookie. Laviska Shenault, certainly a very experienced player. Same goes for DJ Chark and Adam Thielen. So they've got an extremely solid and experienced wide receiving core whilst maintaining some younger players down here that will be players of the future. Tight end, they've got Hayden Hurst, 30 and 81, Ian Thomas and Tommy Tremble. Hayden Hurst, a little bit of a strange one. They gave him a super long deal. I don't really see the need to do that with a 30-year-old tight end, but yeah, whatever. I don't think that is that bad. And he's certainly another weapon for Bryce Young here. Left tackle, Ike McMahon, 22 at 83 out of the 22 draft. Cameron Irving behind him, superstar and an elite player with a strength of 90 freaking 3. Left guard, Brady Christensen, 26'74", a little bit underwhelming, but again, the strength is decent. Michael Jordan, not the basketballer by the way, but the football player is here as well. Center, Bradley Boseman, 28'74", and then of course Sam Tecklenburg. And Bradley Boseman, well, might look a little bit underwhelming, but again, look at the core stats over on the right-hand side, and you will see that this is a tough group to break through. Austin Corbett, 27'80", a solid player. We've got Chandler Zavala, a rookie out of NC State, and Kate Mays, who was drafted in 2022. Right tackle, Taylor Moton, 29 and 84. Larnell Coleman is back. Taylor Moton, a veteran player, of course, 6 years under his belt. Very tough, very strong, high awareness, very hard to get around. Left edge, DeWin Smoot, 28 and 74. We've got Shai Tuttle and Bravion Roy here. This is probably the first player that's a little bit meh here, but okay, I'm going to try and capitalize off that. We've got right edge, Derrick Brown, 25'86". This is a dangerous one. 94 strength, 91 awareness, 93 play recognition, and we've got 86 power moves. We've got 90 tackle. We've got 86 hit power. So you can just see this is a very, very tough player on the right edge here. D tackles Al Woods, 36.77, a true veteran player. We've got Tristan Hill here, 25.72, and John Pinacini. Definitely Al Woods the one to take out for our offensive line. Brian Burns, left outside linebacker, another fantastic superstar, elite player, 25.90. Behind him, Frankie Luvu, who is no slouch himself. This is a very scary room, to be honest. Middle linebackers, Shaq Thompson, 29.85. Joe Schobert, Brandon Smith. We know Joe Schobert from the Crusaders. He was decent, but Shaq Thompson is on a different level. He's a very, very good mid linebacker, and he will be making our life extremely difficult. Yetur Gross-Matos, right outside linebacker, 25.73. We've got DJ Johnson, a rookie out of Oregon, and Amari Barno out of the 2022 draft. DJ Johnson with a normal dev trait, by the way, for those of you that are interested. Yetur Gross-Matos usually improves pretty quickly. He's a very solid player on Madden, so nothing wrong here. Quarterbacks, J.C. Horn, 23.85. Dante Jackson, a veteran, 27.81. We've got Kwan Williams. We've got C.J. Henderson and Riz John Wright, who's a rookie. But the top two, CB1 and CB2, very, very solid. We've got these players here, 75, 76. Also, very, very good backup players. So the cornerback room, very, very solid, I would say. No standouts though. Jeremy Chin, 25.84. Behind him, Xavier Woods, 28.80. What a free safety room. And Jeremy Chin, if he had a higher depth trait, he would be one of those absolutely elite players. Strong safeties, Von Bell, 28.84. Jamie Robinson, a rookie out of Florida State, is his backup. But Von Bell looking like an absolute beast already with a high awareness, which is super, super helpful for strong safety. Kicker is Eddie Pinero. Punter is Johnny Hecker, formerly with the Rams. And our weekly strategy will, of course, revolve around doing something about Bryce Young. What? I can't even tell you at the moment. I'm going to figure that out in a few seconds. I just feel like the short passing is the suggestion here. Yeah, we're going to go with that. We just have to do our best to just contain him. He can scramble, but that definitely is his area where he is best. Just finding the targets and then really uncorking a perfect pass in that direction. He showed that time and time again, and that was just really scary. All right, what do we do here? I'm gonna go with throw it short. It really doesn't matter that much. We've got faster pocket degradation, which is a no, so we have to go with the run inside. It just is the one that really has the least debuffs, you know, if you want to just see it like that. I'm gonna go with a splits here for everybody, basically. Right guard Dylan Redunz is again pretty tired, so let's go with the backups here. Peter Skoronski is back. That is fantastic. So what can go wrong? Basically everything. I'm really scared of training with Peter Skoronski here. He's been out injured twice already. Don't really want to see that happening again. Sack the QB 5 times. We're at least going to try allow 30 points or less for an offensive yards. Yeah, that is super, super optimistic actually. Allow under 200 yards. We'll try that. We're going to start training now. No injuries. Best type of training is the one where we don't pick up any injuries. So let's add some experience points, some skill points into the players that have gotten enough experience points. The Al-Shaair is getting an upgrade here. Field General Treylon Burks is constantly improving. Really, really like this player. What a great pick this was. Very, very chuffed about it. I like Jordan Addison on the Vikings, but I might be liking Treylon Burks and his starter trait, which has been revealed even a little bit more. Roger McCreary, what about you, my man? Man to man, slowly but surely we're getting a lot of players into the scheme fit category. That is extremely important. It's just what we need to do to really make training very effective. An elusive back here for Tyjae Spears. I feel like we might have... We haven't... Oh my lord, we haven't revealed him yet. Okay, Chig Okonkwo. Let's go with you, my man. Let's give you some possessional upgrades here. 71 base. Now, agility, break, tackle, impact block, lead block, run block, finesse, and short route. I like this dude. The question is, can he improve quick enough to really have an impact on the team? We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have a lot of cap freed up when a few players do leave. We do have a few on the team that are certainly getting too much money right now. Just looking at you, Ryan Tannehill. Not even playing you, for crying out loud. Jaleel Johnson, 64 rated here, but at age 29. Don't really care too much about this one. Sam Okwa, you know. There we go. Power rusher. Right outside linebacker. Let's just quickly check up on this one here. 25. Well, that's all right. Good. Okay. Let us improve staff as well. And then going to be diving into the game against the Panthers. Defense, again, is always going to be crucial on their part and on ours. This is just always the way that we have to follow here. If our defense is doing well, our offense has a chance. If their defense is doing well, then it's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. I will do my best, but Bryce Young will be no pushover. So let's get this game going at Nissan Stadium. So a home game today for the Tennessee Titans. Clash of conferences, yes. And here we go. Miles Sanders, 101 rushing yards last week, 20 attempts. Will Levis, today the home quarterback, maybe that will give him some more confidence. Maybe Derrick Henry will produce a little bit better here. And we're showing off our home uniforms, really digging those dark blue uniforms. Playing against the Panthers here, not really too much of a difference here. Maybe they could have gone for the color rush. But here we go, we're all dark blue coming out here. Titans with the swords, which is funny. Funny when you think about it. And here we go. This is Bryce Young. The top pick in the 2023 draft. We're facing him now. And an offense that is certainly capable of hurting us. And here we go. Defense gets the first turnover for us. We're going to start with an inside zone split, left-hand side run. Let's try and get something here. Let's try and get the run game going. And we do get 9 yards. Last week, 57 yards. I just have to say, a little bit disappointing. On the other hand, I fully understand the problems that we encountered last week. We had such a rough defense. Such a rough defense. It was really brutal. Anyway, how far can we go around everybody here? Well, we tried. We get up to the 46-yard line. Derrick Henry doing his best. But Jeremy Chin sort of catching him, shoving him out of bounds. And there we go. Let's go with another run here. Derrick Henry, at the moment, doing a good job. Would like to activate his X Factor as quickly as possible. All right. Do we find a space here? Oh, this was a nice one. What a nice spin. What a nice spin move here. I didn't check last time. I have to check this time around if he is still the number one running back here. Let's go again with Henry. We need to get the run game clicking. Then we can use the pass game as a relief for Derrick Henry here, who at some point in time will be tired, and then we can use Will Levis. And yeah, but I love a good run game. Oh, this was bad. I just ran into the player myself. 3rd and 2. The gap didn't really open up where I expected it to. Let's try this one here. Inside zone, slight curved run between the guard and the center. I'm gonna go with this. There we go. We find a gap. Beautifully done. Up to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing at the moment. Jeremy Chin doing all he can to stop us and denying us our progress here. Derrick Henry, right hand side. Off we go. Oh lordy. Ooh, what a... That was actually a very clean tackle. Joe Schobert. At the end of the first quarter. There we go. 45 rushing yards. So what are we going to do? Do we go with our first pass play here? DeAndre Hopkins. I can already see that X Factor pouncing. There we go. Held on to the ball. I went for a safe catch. And Houston goes up versus Jacksonville. So that, of course, is an interesting development. 3rd and 3. Derrick Henry. Come on, my man. Ooh, pushing his way forward. 4th and 1. Shaq Thompson. Denying the progress here. And do we go for the field goal? I probably should, right? We probably should, but I'm going to go with a gut. We're going to go with this here. Let's go with this here. Ah, beautifully done. With his stiff arm. Pushing backwards. That was nice. So Derrick Henry. And tell you what, we might try and catch him off guard now. Nothing really opening up. Can we go with a left play action spot? Smacked away by number 0. That was probably the most bored slap that I've seen in a long, long time. Not really aggravated at all. Just sort of, nah, slap. All right, left-hand side run. And it's opening up here. Derrick Henry pushed out of bounds here at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. Jeremy Chin was chasing him all the way. Halfback zone weak. 2-minute warning hits us versus the Panthers. All right. All right. Enough McConaughey for you guys. Let's go with this one here. Yeah, I should have known better. Well, I tried pulling off a surprise, but Ezekiel was covered, and now we're going to go for the field goal. I know we're only 2 yards out. You're probably shaking your heads, but rather take the points than lose out completely. You never know when the 3 points will come in handy. So there we go. Ball is between the sticks. Come on, defense. Defense turns it over again. Fantastic stuff. Second quarter, we're pushed back pretty far, but we might get into field goal range again. We only have 2 timeouts left. Treylon Burks, beautifully done. Gets a first down for us. 2 for 4, 20 yards. Will Levis. It's just we have a very run-heavy playbook, which means that I love going for those runs. And the short ones that we can't get done with our quarterback don't really give us too much progress. What can we do here? Let's try the play action crossers. Let's just shuffle. Shuffle. There we go. Treylon Burks. Like to get him. Overthrown here. This is sad, but okay. Long accuracy is not a forte of Will Levis. Pushed over. Timeout called. 24 seconds left. So of course we call it. And let's try and be sneaky. This one looks a little bit too rough. Gonna go with this. Okonkwo. Want to hit him over there on the left side. Nah. There was a block. Couldn't really get in position there. 2nd and 10. 19 seconds left. If we can hit Okonkwo, I would really like that, but he does have double coverage. And there we go. We go down here, and I think it's time to call a timeout, and now we will be going for a field goal. Let's just nab those points. Field goal, 49 yards. Straight ahead. There we go. Michael Badgley. Is this going to be good? It looks like it. Very nice. Madden 24 presenting the Titans versus the Panthers. There we go. Nice job. Come on, defense. And defense not needed. We get the ball again at the beginning of the second half. Lining up at the 25. There's just so many polishes that they made. I really like those. Really like those. Just clicking X like crazy here. Second and 8. 71 yards today for Derrick Henry. Halfback slip screen. Can we get him as a receiver here? Maybe. Levis will have to take the damage. Can we get a good block here? Ah, push that about number 24. We have the X Factor activated, and that would have been a nice one though. But we did not get the tackle broken. Tyjae Spears. Come on, my man. Second and 7, 3-yard pickup. I'd like to see what he can do and how well he can develop. Halfback off tackle. Let's try this one again. Gonna go wide. That is a flag. What is that going to be? Holding? Alright. Unnecessary roughness. Brian Burns, you bastard. There we go. Let's accept that. Actually, I like Brian Burns. Oh, there we go. Automatic first down. Titans bench. I like those special plays that are basically tailor-made for the team. We've got Whyle, we've got Burks, we've got Okonkwo. Let's see who I will get. Oh, lordy. Burks was there, but he was covered by JC Horn all the way. All the way. There was no space between those two players. And the pressure was very quick on Levis. Jesus, man, just look at that. They are lining up very, very tightly. I think I'm going to go with a Y stick here. And that is definitely overthrown here. We need to get closer. We need to get closer. But at the moment, again, Will Levis slightly let down here by his abilities. Burks on the turn. We've got more. Let's see who gets free. Now that was a nice one, wasn't it? And there we go. Moore is super agile. And that's his second touchdown. Very nice. That is actually great. It wasn't a touchdown. Okay. Okay. First and goal. Let's try and break through here. We've got the X Factor activated. I know that they know what we're going to be doing here. And we are stopped at the 1-yard line. Are you shitting me? This is madness. This is really madness. It happens so often. So we make it to the 1-yard line. And we're stopped again. Crying out loud, guys. Seriously. Seriously, guys. What do I have to do to get into there? Let's try a dagger. I've got Okonkwo lined up here. Well, for fuck's sake, that was unfair. Jesus, man. Von Bell. But I wanna see what happened here because I feel like he got blocked. He got blocked. Here he goes. And where is the block? It's pushed away. Back there. And this is Will Levis throwing out of the sack as well. Christ. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. There we go. And there we go. Well, we're scoring tons of field goals right now. But I have to say, Chris Moore is making it a bit hard for me. Come on, D. Defense turns it over. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. If we don't completely mess this one up, this will be our game. Oh my god, Derrick Henry with an injury timeout. No. No. This time it's the left wrist. Halfback ISO. They just have a very, very tight setup in there. Let's try this one, the 866 hook. Looking for Burks. We might hit Okonkwo though. Wow! Jesus, man, never thought we'd pull that one off. But we did. But we did. And Will frickin' Levis, man. That was well done. I like him. I like the Kentucky quarterback. I did a rebuild with him. I rebuilt, I think it was the Giants or something like that. Or was it the Colts? I don't know. But it was fun. It was fun. And he's got his super strong arm as well. So what do we do here? We're going to substitute Spears, of course. Don't want to risk anything here. We're at the 39. We're at the 39. And look at that. They're triple teaming here. Hopkins or Burks. Can we just have an appreciation thread, maybe, for Burks? I love, by the way, that they have the marks, the contact marks on the helmet. This is brilliant. Tyjae Spears. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Very nice. Very well done here by the rookie. Rushing offense, season rank 31. Yeah, today we're a little bit better today, but for the most part, we are struggling. We are struggling to get the run game done. I think it has to do in huge parts with the offensive line, of course. It's extremely rough getting through there because it's just they're getting manhandled so much. The 2-minute warning hits us here. And we're at the 35-yard line. Gonna be starting things with a halfback stretch. Maybe with a halfback dive. Let's go more direct route here. Did you see that? This is exactly what I mean. All right, guys. Time to get the instant replay. Just keep an eye here on the central area, right? Let's go like this here. Makes it a little bit better. Because what we want to have is exactly where the cursor is. We want to have some space for Tyjae Spears to run into. We have the snap, and immediately, look at our offensive line. It is gone, and there's immediately Panthers players there. So there is no gap being created here. And this is something that would be really crucial for us to be able to pull off our plays here. And here we find a gap. Tyjae Spears running between chunky Panthers defensive players. Let's go. Left-hand side. Derrick Henry seems to be back. Wow. Shedding tackles left, right, and center. Can we get a touchdown with Derrick Henry? I would like to see that. I would like to see that. We adjust towards the left, clicking hard here, and we get a first and goal there at the 5-yard line. And this is it. The Panthers do not have any timeouts left. And we have all the time in the world. And here we go. Let's try and get some yardage here. We're at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. And of course, I'm going to go with Derrick Henry here. Let's go with an ISO, just a straight ahead crush. Let's see if we can get this one done here. Will Levis with the handoff. We're still at the 1-yard line. Do you see a pattern emerging? Zone fake jet. Let's try this one here. Slightly towards the left here. Let's hope they follow along and get fooled by more. Wow! That was even quicker than anything else. We lose yards. Christ. Well, our offensive line cost us that touchdown. And that is certainly the area that needs the most work. And it's another kick here. Good thing we brought in an experienced kicker. 12-0. Come on, defense, turning it over here at the 4-second mark at our own 26-yard line. Let's try a tight end attack here. Okonkwo. Oh, tipped away. 136 yards. Well, there was no getting past the Panthers defense, so we had to get it done via field goals. That's exactly what we did here. Exactly what we did here. But we get the job done. 12-0. We don't have to win beautifully. It only counts that we win. All right, so there we go. 4-7. We get another win in the win column. Week 12, we complete this game with a win against the Panthers. 12-0. It was a lot of kicks, a lot of goal kicks. So that probably not really that exciting. But again, I'm more interested in the results. And our entire right side is completely broken. Dylan Redunce is out for 4 weeks. We've got Nicholas Petit-Frere out for 3 weeks. And I'm really starting to think if I'll place one of these guys on the injured reserve list and if it's even worth waiting on them. There might be... I have to take a look now. I'm going to take you along here. Let's take a look at the free agents because I want to see, are there interesting offensive line players around? I'm actually noticing that some players have been added here. Lamarcus Joyner, Raheem Mostert, Marquise Goodwin. Interesting. But we don't need these type of players. So best left tackle, Jason Peters, Donovan Smith. All right, not interesting. Yeah, this is also not interesting. At center, John Feliciano. Well, he was good in that, helping me out with the Vikings, though. Fitzpatrick. We could bring in John Feliciano, though. Halapoulivaati Vaitai, 30 and 70. Certainly interesting due to his strength and awareness. Laurent Duvernay Tardif, Coleman Shelton, Ore Abushi, Greg Roten. Well, yeah. Not crazy good, but okay. And on the right tackle, we've got David Quessenberry, who's a surprisingly good tight end, by the way. We've got Billy Turner, and that about concludes my interest in these players here. Well, there's basically only one, Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who would be an improvement. I feel like we could bring him in to sort of help out because Redunce is just getting manhandled all the time. Now, on the other hand, I want to keep the players improving. So, yeah, we'll just have to work around that. Next week, revenge game against the Colts, week 13, this time at home. Might get a chance to get something over Anthony Richardson there. And yeah, I enjoyed today's game. It was tough, it was rough, it was scrappy. But we got the job done. That's what counts. And so far, 4-7. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And see you next time.